Hi, I'm Billy, KK4JAP, and this is my wife, Gabby.
KK4JAO.
And we're in Tennessee, and we live here, and we go out to Arizona and spend a lot of time out on the desert every year out there. Last year we was out there. We go out by ourselves in our Jeep, and we was out last year probably 50 miles out in the middle of the desert. Arizona has 400,000 miles, 40,000 miles of dirt road out there, and we try to cover most of them. And usually we're by ourselves. And last year we come into our campground and we met a ham radio operator, and he approached us and asked us where we've been and what we'd been doing, and he introduced us to ham radios and told us that we was crazy running out there on the desert with no cell phones, no communications, no nothing. And when we was out there, he explained all the ham radio stuff for us and told us there was repeaters all over the mountains out there, and we could talk through digipeater and different ones for 500 miles around there, anywhere we was at. And with our cell phones, we had no communication, so that really got us interested in ham radios. So we come back to Tennessee, got us a tech book, took her tech test, and me and her both passed that. Got further into it and got our general license, and just really got involved with some really nice ham radio people. And now when we go back out there this year, we'll have somebody with us besides one another. We'll have our ham radio and we'll feel much safer. And I think if you guys, for emergency situations, I don't think there's anything better than that. We've studied on them, and we just really feel like that we're going to be much safer and have communications all over the world if we want to. And, that's about our story on getting into ham radios. I just feel like that it's a fun thing, and it's a necessary thing nowadays with all the disasters that could possibly happen. And if you get out on the desert or go out on the boats or anything like that and something happens, you always got communications there. And I feel like that if I could encourage anybody to do this, that would be the thing to do.
Well, how about any situations that you might have ran into? Is anything happened to you that you didn't have a ham radio that you wish you did?
Matter of fact, there was. We had another little, we got a side-by-side Polaris out in Arizona, and we went out one afternoon. Actually, we left about noon. We got out about 20 miles, got down and up on the mountain, down a road that dead ends. So we, instead of turning around and going back down the road, we decided we'd just jump off the mountain, kind of go down the mountain, and we hit a rock on our brand new Polaris now. And you think everything's fine and you won't have any problem. We hit a rock probably about a foot around, and I busted that front wheel out from underneath that thing. And we just happened to have somebody with us, but had we been by ourselves, we would have had to walk out of there. And that would have been a hard 20-mile walk right at dark. And that would have been a tragedy. And if we'd had a ham radio, we could have sat there very comfortable and called somebody to come and get us. And that was one of another thing that we thought about, you know, we could have really been in a pickle out there. And even if I got a brand new Jeep, we get out there and blow a tar or blow 2 tires or something, or get snake bit, and we can't get back, and we're 2 hours from town, one of us would probably die if we got snake bit. So, but there again, that's a ham radio is a lifeline. It's, you know, it's you can call 911 from anywhere in the world with that. Just say priority or emergency, and there you've got everybody in the country after you. And that's one of our situations right there that we had.
Do y'all carry a GPS with you or anything like that?
Well, actually, we do carry GPS with us, but with our ham radio now, we bought a new Kenwood radio that has a GPS, and we just ordered it, that goes on the radio, that we can call a friend and tell them where we're going to be, and if we're not back at a certain time, to pull us up on the computer and see where we're at. You know, and they can keep track of us out there. And and we could call anyway on it, but they could all the time keep track of us and see about where we're at on that desert. And that's something that's going to be new for us, but I've seen it work, and it's going to be fabulous. And but that's a GPS that's built right into your radio, and that's a good thing.